Welcome to Daily Devo. I'm Pat. Today we're going to talk about mercy. When my children were little and going through the why stages of toddlerhood, most of you know what I'm referring to. It's the stage where every single thing asked of the little one is followed up with why. Well, when our children were going through this stage, we insisted they add a short phrase in front of their why question. So every time they asked why, they had to first respond with yes, Dad, or yes, Mom. So if we said, hey, I need you to pick up the toys and put them in your room, they were to respond with yes, Dad, or yes, Mom, before asking the dreaded why question. Well, like any good little human being, they quickly figured out that this was a hoop they needed to jump through, so their response became an extremely quick yes, Dad, followed by a big why. Sounded something like this. Ashley, I need you to take the trash out. Her response, yes, Dad, why? Now, don't misunderstand me because I'm not totally against the why stage. Why questions are how we learn, and I hope none of us ever quit asking why questions. However, I think you and I understand that there's a big difference between asking why because you have an inherent interest in learning versus asking why because you're questioning the authority of the one handing down the directive. One is the result of a mind thirsty to learn, and the other from a heart intent on rebelling. In the longest recorded message that Jesus gave, he begins it by listing attitudes and behaviors that you and I should exhibit as his followers. And in verse 7, he gives us a statement that should cause us to ask, why? Not from a rebellious place, but from an interest in learning. In Matthew chapter 5, verse 7, Jesus says, God blesses those who are merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Why? Why should we show mercy? Why is mercy important? Why does Jesus stress the importance of you and me being people of mercy? Why is it that Jesus says, happy or blessed is the person who is merciful? Why? First, what is mercy? Mercy is being kind and compassionate to someone who has offended you. Mercy is not just forgiving someone, but identifying with them. It's trying to understand their experiences. Jesus did this with us. He took on human flesh and now can fully empathize with us, especially regarding the weaknesses of humanity. Mercy. Now, this is the important part to get. Mercy comes from understanding our own bankruptcy. Jesus actually told a story once of a guy that owed so much money that he wouldn't be able to pay it back in several lifetimes. He's about to be thrown into prison, but he begs for what? He begs for mercy. In Jesus' story, the man is shown mercy and not given what he deserves. But then he turns around and throws a guy in debtor's prison that owed him a far smaller amount. So the question is, did this guy display mercy? Of course not. He was shown mercy, but he refused to show mercy to someone else. You see, showing mercy is simply recognizing and exhibiting the way God treats us. We show mercy because we've been shown mercy. Psalm 145, 8 and 9 says, the Lord is gracious and full of compassion, slow to anger, and great in mercy. The Lord is good to all, and his tender mercies are over all of his works. One of God's most dominant characteristics in dealing with humans, with you and me, is his mercy. Mercy is a part of everything he does. And aren't you thankful for that truth? Aren't you glad that God has not done to you and me what we deserve? So today, Jesus commands us, you and me, to display mercy. And you and I should say, yes, Jesus. Why? And his response, I imagine him smiling as he says this to you and me. Patrick. I'll put your name there. Oh, Patrick. Because I have shown you so much mercy. Patrick, because I've chosen to not give you what you deserve. Go do the same for others.